Now, the Ukrainian President Zelensky said that he is willing to meet the Russian President Vladimir Putin in the United States. Zelensky even added that Putin would find the offer harder to refuse. The Ukrainian president said that he made a proposal in a call with US President Donald Trump and is waiting to see what came of it. Zelensky also said that Putin ignored an invitation to meet him at the G7 summit in France.
We offered Putin to meet anywhere where real decisions to end the war could be made. He does not want it. And we discussed with the US and France the possibility of a meeting with Russia around the G7 with all democratic nations represented. Putin does not want it. Yesterday, we discussed with President Trump that such a meeting could be organized in the US in a format where Putin would find it much harder to refuse, at least to President Trump. And we will see what comes of it.
And earlier in the month, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that he saw no point in meeting Volodymyr Zelensky until a peace deal is ready. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump said that they can do something on Ukraine. He also said that both Putin and Zelensky are open to it.
We had a very good conversation yesterday with President Zelensky and President Putin, and I see maybe we can do something there. I really do. I think they're both open to it. So now that this is finished, we're going to be focusing on that.
In the midst of all of this, the United Kingdom said that it will supply enriched uranium to Ukraine for its nuclear power stations. Ahead of a session in the G7 summit, UK Prime Minister Starmer said that Britain will impose new sanctions against Russia. Meanwhile, the United Nations has called for less outside interference in the Ukraine war. This comes after the European Union policy chief, Kaja Kallas, claimed that China has been training Russian military personnel to fight in Ukraine. The United Nations, however, said that they could not independently confirm these reports.
The European Union today is confirming reports that the Chinese military has trained Russian personnel to fight in Ukraine. What is the Secretary-General's view on this?
Look, we have no way, I've heard of these reports, we have no way to confirm it one way or another. I think the last thing the war in Ukraine needs is more soldiers, more outside interference, more outside participation. We need to see it go the other way. And we noted that I think President Trump spoke to both leaders over the weekend, and we want to see an end to the conflict.
Furthermore, representatives of UNESCO visited the Kiev-Peschersk Lavra Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They inspected the monastery after it had been badly damaged in a major attack by Russia. The attack in Kiev killed at least 4 people. Meanwhile, authorities in Kharkiv claimed that 5 emergency responders have been killed, while 5 others have been injured following a Russian strike on a building. Officials say that they were attacked by a Shahid drone and a ballistic missile. So far, at least 11 people have been killed across Ukraine. The Ukrainian Air Force claimed that Russia launched around 70 missiles and 611 drones overnight.